God literally said, delay this game. Lightning's coming. Stop. We need a full factory reset.
We figured it out that our group would have had 52 million each.
Walking down the halls, it literally said, like, the Love wedding.
Oh.
And I was like, no way Jordan Love is getting married here.
You know what else Chicago is known for?
Oh, like Portillo's or Portillo.
We went to Portillo's. How'd you know that?
They had like a cake shake.
Chocolate cake shake.
Did you get it?
I got it.
Welcome back to our third episode of season 2. This is Raised on Sports. I'm Reagan, the daughter of this father-daughter podcast.
Hi, Geg. So good to see you this morning.
What's up? It's morning for you, not really morning for me.
That's
it's
true. Well, it's
2
getting close.
2 o'clock. I'm
on a lunch break, and I am on a time kick that has what is it called? What is it called?
What are you talking about?
When you fly and you need to get a
jet lag.
And I am on major jet lag right now. Major jet lag.
Go. Well, we need to get into your weekend because we kind of touched on it last week, but you had a pretty exciting weekend with your boys. A weekend away with the boys.
Weekend away with the boys. SoCal Rookies Fantasy Football Weekend. It is the annual trip that we take every year. It's our fantasy football league that travels, we've mentioned. And this year we chose Green Bay, Wisconsin. So we all packed up and flew back to Wisconsin.
I mean, you would think it's so random that a bunch of 50-year-olds are just going to Wisconsin, but this is a big deal because you guys have gone to like how many different cities now?
So this is the 13th year that we have actually traveled. The league originated in 1997. We mentioned that last week.
Yeah.
And then in, what was it? 2000.
Does that make you feel old?
2013. 14. That was our first year of travel. So minus COVID. So I think this was the 13th year that we have traveled to a different city. And let me tell you that Green Bay could be, it's definitely in the top 5.
Top 5?
It could be cracking top 3.
Okay, so what's the top 3?
Well,
I know you said Vikings last week.
Yeah, it's hard because the whole, it depends on the category that we're talking about, right? We're talking about best stadium, best trip, best extracurricular, but overall best weekends in no particular order. Washington, D.C., because I think I was gone for like a week and we did just about everything imaginable.
Okay. Commanders.
Yep. Commanders. We also did a Baltimore Raven game that weekend too. So that was something.
That's fun.
Probably our weekend in Minnesota.
Vikings.
And then I might have to crack it in the top 3. Our current visit to Wisconsin, Green Bay.
No
so
way.
We took a red eye.
Give me a play-by-play. I need to hear.
We took a red eye.
You haven't told me yet, so this is like
I know this is
raw
new
reaction. Exactly.
I literally landed yesterday, and I'm right back at work today, so I am feeling it. We took a red eye out Friday night after our high school football game, senior night. We had some great time with your youngest daughter, or with my youngest daughter, your youngest sister.
Not my daughter, but okay.
Irish out at Senior Field. Maybe we even have a photo of that we can put on here. I'll send you some pics.
Okay, send it to me. Send it over.
And so we took a red eye. It was awesome getting to the airport, got through TSA. We were the only ones. This is the first time that's ever happened. We got to LAX airport at 10:30 Friday night.
Uh-huh.
And we were literally, and I'm not joking or exaggerating when I say this, we were the only ones in the TSA pre-check line. There was not another single person except security.
Did you guys get a little scared? We're like, is this weird?
I did. Were we in the right place? What's going on? Yeah. Airport shut down. But nonetheless, we made it through and flew out, landed in Chicago at about 6 a.m. And then we had a rental car. Green Bay is about 2.5 hours away north. So we drove early Saturday morning up to Green Bay, and we arrived at our VRBO. That was just amazing. Our
So how many
house.
guys went?
So there's a 10-person league. There 10 people,
All
and
10 of you guys
everybody's
went.
there every weekend. And we arrived, and they had all been there. Some of them had been there since Thursday. So others came in on Friday, and we arrived Saturday morning, and it was awesome because some of the guys already had breakfast burritos that were made, so we got to have a nice little breakfast. And then I went and crashed for a couple hours just because I was probably working on 2 hours of sleep. So, and then it was fantasy draft time Saturday afternoon, so we drafted right in our VRBO house. Now the house is in Green Bay. So basically, Green Bay, if you've never been, so everybody else never been.
I haven't been there.
It's a very small town, very small town, with a giant stadium just plopped right in the middle, and it's pretty wild because there's no hills, everything is flat. So everywhere you are in the city, you could see the stadium. It is massive. It's giant, but it is the only thing. There's no tall buildings, no nothing. So we were probably about 200 yards away from the stadium, our house. All the houses have giant yards, and they use their yards for parking. So they don't. There's no parking lots at the stadium. There's no parking structures. You just park at people's houses around the stadium. So when we woke up Sunday morning, there's all these cars in our lawn. So it's pretty wild. So that was I thought was
you
really
didn't like
cool.
have a sign outside like $40 parking, park here.
The owners of the houses do. So they rent out their houses for the weekend, and then they said the only rule is on Sunday you can't park. So just put your car on the street. So we did that. So they charged. The guy probably packed 15, 20 cars in his lawn.
Jeez. Well, and just the lawns are very different than like
it was
houses
very
in California.
Yeah. And just cars on it. I mean, just imagine cars like one by one, just lined up all on your grass. So
gosh, no thanks.
So we had our fantasy draft Saturday. That was a lot of fun. We did it right at the house. Our house was amazing. I mean, it was a sports fanatic dream house. Very old, but yet really cool. Had a nice bar set up in the garage, was tables with couches and TVs and air hockey and foosball and shuffleboard and
it's like a
video games galore everywhere. Not that we did any of it, but it was just cool.
What? Why not?
We played some poker. We had a couple poker nights.
Okay.
We had a couple of video games turned on and played, but yeah, it was crazy.
That's awesome. So your fantasy football draft?
Then we did the draft.
How's your team looking? Give it compared to our draft.
Okay, so I absolutely loved my team when I finished drafting. I was able to get an extra first round pick, so I drafted extremely well. I am very, very deep. I picked up some players that played Thursday and Friday's game, so I played them. I was off to an amazing start.
Oh no.
But I happened to play the guy that scored the most points in the league, and I think I lost by about 4 or 5 points. So I am 0-1.
Wow.
Yeah, I have great. I chose great receivers, but they did not perform well. So
who'd you choose?
I had Nico Collins for Houston, and he just was a dud. And I had Terry McLaurin for the Commanders. And he was kind of a dud. So, but they're big names. They'll get points. It was just one of those weeks.
I do have to say that I absolutely murdered Riley, my older sister, in fantasy football this week. Like, I beat her by like 35 points.
Post the score. You need to post the scores. Yeah.
I'll post it because I think I got like 120 points. She got like 75.
And on ESPN, when we do our league, anything over like 110, 120 is really good. So if you're scoring over 120, that's really good.
Well, that was me. So that was my good. All right, so keep it going.
So Saturday night, we went downtown to Green Bay or by the stadium and just walked around and
went out.
We did. It was funny. We did all pitch in to try to buy lotto tickets to try to, win the Powerball was like 1.8 billion.
Did you see the Texas Pledge? Got it?
Yes. So it was a Texas fraternity where a bunch of guys just threw in a couple bucks and they hit it. And that was exactly us. We all threw in $10. We bought $100 worth of lotto tickets. And we just thought, how cool of a story would it be? These,
Get him on
fantasy
the
football
news.
league that traveled and they win the lotto. So
Well, okay, we were having this conversation on our couch last night. Like, if me, as a college student, if I won the lottery right now, what is the first thing we'd do? And would we tell anybody? Like, would they actually win like $400 million, right?
it depended on how many. We figured it out that our group would have had 52 million each.
Okay, so what's the first thing you would do right now with that money?
Probably pay off every single bill, loan, debt imaginable.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the very first thing I'd do.
First thing
and
I
then
do.
I would start talking to people as far as what's the best way to make
Invest
it safe.
it.
Put it in bank. Just so that's
Boring.
safe. But somewhere safe. I can't have that much in your checking account.
True. Get a lawyer.
Yeah, get a lawyer.
Get a lawyer. Yeah, that's probably the first thing. We were talking about how we would all buy a house together in California right now.
Right
So
now.
when we go home, because both my roommates are both from California, we would all buy a house together, and so we can vacation there, and then buy a house here in Clemson, so we can always come back to Clemson
back.
and see you.
Real
And so
estate.
that'd be the first thing we buy. Real estate, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
buy
investments.
real estate. Yeah, it's always been said.
And then pay off all of college.
So yes, congrats, I guess, to the Texas fraternity house for making.
It was
all
probably
of
a random gas station in Texas.
It probably was, and that's exactly what we did in Green Bay. Most random place we bought tickets. So, oh well.
Where was the other one? It was like Texas, and then there's like another person.
Missouri, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Random. It's got to be random.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could probably buy them in South Carolina, Clemson, South Carolina.
Yep.
That's random. But anyways, keep going.
So Saturday night, went out downtown, went to the stadium, had a great time. They had the Black Crows, Counting Crows were playing band. Just fun environment. The people in Green Bay, so nice. Extremely
I believe it. It's the Midwest.
Nice. Even visiting team, like the Lion fans were walking around, and there were a lot of them. So nice, just to everybody. Everybody was happy, having a good time. And then we ended up back at the house and played some poker and had a couple drinks and
had a
good time. Sunday morning, got up, had some breakfast, watched some of the morning games. Yep, breakfast burritos.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Barry and Jeff, for cooking them up. And then went to Green Bay, Lambeau Field, historic Lambeau Field. And I tell you, Ray, it was awesome. It was one of those stadiums when you're kind of walking in and looking around, you get chills. It was really, really cool.
Were you talking to the newlywed Jordan Love?
I did not get to see Jordan Love, but we did get down really close to the field pregame. So we did get to see a lot of people. I did have on my fantasy loser shirt. So we'll
place a picture right here.
Right here. So I got a lot of comments about that one. And it was great. And then we got to our seats. Had great seats, great game. Actually, it wasn't a great game. Green Bay just killed them. Detroit did not look very good.
Which is surprising, but
yeah. They have a brand new offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, so it definitely showed.
Green Bay?
Yeah. No, Detroit.
Oh, Lions.
Yeah.
This is a little tidbit why I mentioned the Jordan Love. And this summer, I was working at the Ritz-Carlton. Did I tell you about this stuff?
Yes.
Jordan Love comes walking in, and all of my coworkers were like, Reagan, you probably know who that is. He clearly looks like a football player, like clearly. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's Jordan Love. Like, what is he doing here? And then I was like walking down the halls. It literally said like the Love wedding. Oh. And I was like, no way Jordan Love is getting married here. And then he's getting married to a professional volleyball player. So literally every girl at the pool when I was serving was like 6 foot and above.
Athletes.
So obviously, yeah, they were athletes at the pool. I obviously had to talk to them. My tall girls, like, we just have a connection, right? So I was talking to them about volleyball, talking to them about being tall. And then I was talking to the fiance at the time, now wife of Jordan Love. And The wedding was stunning. I met the coach. I served the Green Bay Packers coach.
Yeah.
I kind of lied. I told them I'd be there week 1, but I know you
Well,
were gonna be there
your
week
dad
1.
was, so that's all
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I said we were gonna be there week 1, but, whatever. And got to talk to the coach for a bit, got to talk to players. So I saw Jordan Love get married
So
about a
there you
month ago
go.
or
See,
2
you
months
got a
ago.
little Green Bay connection now too.
Exactly, exactly. So, yeah, I've never really been a Green Bay Packers fan, never really knew much about them, but I know Jordan Love. Who
Yep.
doesn't know him?
Yep.
So, I'm happy you got to see him in action
We
and
did.
crush the Lions.
And crush the Lions. So
Yep.
game was good. And then so what did we do? Monday. Oh, we went out to a fantastic steakhouse Sunday night in
Ooh,
downtown Green Bay.
yummy.
So shout out to the Republic Chop House. So
Oh,
if anybody happens to be traveling through Green Bay, stop at the Republic
It
Chop
was
House.
good?
It was so good. It was.
Really?
It
What
was.
was the order?
I went bone-in ribeye with truffle fries and Caesar salad.
That
It
sounds like
was my
a
jam. It
nice.
was my
You
jam.
like truffle fries?
These ones were good. It was recommended by the waiter. So I was gonna go regular fries, but the guy said try our truffles.
No, you have to truffle. I
Delish.
just wouldn't put you as a truffle guy, but
I
all
know.
right.
I
I'm glad you
thoroughly
like
enjoyed
them.
them.
I'm glad you like them.
Sunday morning we got up. Half the league had to get
Monday.
home, or Monday morning. Yep.
There you go.
Half the league went home, and 4 of us drove from Green Bay back to Chicago. It took about
Okay.
3 hours.
Okay. I
And
didn't realize it was that far.
we went to the Monday Night Football Chicago Bears Minnesota Vikings game.
Oh shit! I didn't know you went to both games.
Yeah.
Was that a new plan?
It was kind of like a, hey,
works.
we had to get back to Chicago because that's where we were flying out of. So we were like, hey, why not just go to the game? So we went to our favorite pizza place in the whole wide world, Gino's East.
Is that deep dish Chicago?
Very famous. Deep dish Chicago style pizza. And let me just tell you, we were 2 for 2 on our eating choices so far.
You don't like deep dish here back in California.
Yeah, I am a very thin crust, crispy pizza eating guy. Yes.
Okay, so is it like the really thick pie where it's like cheese?
It is probably 2 inches thick. It takes an hour to cook it.
Oh my gosh!
And the top, they put the toppings, and then the cheese is on top. So the toppings are underneath the cheese.
Bro, you're making me hungry. That sounds delicious.
So and we got let me put, so there were 4 of us, right?
Okay.
And we got a medium-sized pie that had 6 slices.
Okay.
Clearly enough for all of us.
It's huge.
No, it was a, just imagine a 6-inch or a 6-slice pizza.
Okay, so like 1 slice each.
1 slice each, and then we halved the other 2 slices, and we were all totally full.
Walking out holding your guts.
Yeah. Well, we did have some salad with it too. So
you ate good this weekend.
Oh, so and then we go. Yeah, there was one more eating establishment. So then we go to the game. Had a great time at the Bears game. Loved Soldier Field. It used to be one of my worst stadiums we've ever visited. We did Chicago. Yeah, we did Chicago 2015, I believe. Early. And it was one of the lowest ranked trips because the stadium was, I just hated the stadium. It was a day game, hot. It was a really bad game. We were watching 2 bad teams. It was back when Chicago was really bad. So no life in the stadium whatsoever. This time around, maybe it was because it was Monday Night Football. At nighttime, it just had a different vibe. People were into it, energized. The crowd was nuts. It was packed. We had much better seats, so I'm sure that helped. We were able to get seats through the Chicago Bears player tickets group. So one of our persons in the league, one of our members, knows a coach for the Chicago Bears.
Oh, that comes in handy.
Knows a coach. So we reached out to him, and he hooked us up and said, here's the link for my family player tickets. So we went on there, got some tickets, and
Love
had
good
great
connections.
seats. Yeah, we had some connections. And
Good.
saw a great game. Saw a great game and fun and exciting. And we left
bet.
there at about 11 o'clock. Vikings come
Right.
back and win. And I guess, you know what else Chicago is known for? Are their
No.
Chicago dogs.
Oh, like Portillo's or Portillo.
We went to Portillo's.
Wait, I just pulled that out of my mouth.
How'd you know that?
Is it Portillo's?
Portillo's.
I remember one of my friends from Chicago talking about it. They had like a cake shake.
A cake shake.
Is that right?
Yes, chocolate cake shake.
Did you get it?
I got it. So we went to Portillo's at midnight after the game. Of course, they're still open.
Yummy.
And ordered. So I had myself my first Chicago dog.
And what does that mean? What's Chicago dog?
The hot dog's maybe a little more sausage type, but it has the like the black sesame seeds on the bun on the outside. And then they put so much stuff on it. There's like veggies and peppers and onions and all kinds of stuff on it.
It just reminds me of a dog that you get like after a concert on the side of the road in LA.
Yeah.
Is that what it tastes like?
Kind of like one of those, but no.
But those are fire. Oh,
so it was so good.
Is this a drive-through situation?
They have a drive-through. We went inside and ordered and sat down, and then I had another great. Ended it on a great meal at Portillo's, and then
how was that cake shake?
Fire, as the kids say, fire.
Fire.
That was good. And then got back to the hotel, flew out early Tuesday morning, got home. Weekend over.
And now it's Wednesday.
And here we go, back to the grind.
So you just had one heck of a weekend. That sounds
good. It was a good.
Okay, now give me the best and worst part of the weekend.
Okay, so best part of the weekend.
Wait, let me backtrack because this is like a side tangent. Have you ever heard of like rosebud and thorn?
Heard of it? What is like? Yeah, I mean, yeah. What?
Because on the last day of my ESPN internship, also, is that the new Built Puff Sour Bar? Sorry.
Raised on Sports, sponsored by Built.
No, you can't say that if we're not sponsored.
Oh. Hopefully sponsored by Built Power Bar.
Is it good?
Ray, it is so good.
People say it tastes like a sour gummy worm.
Tastes like a sour gummy bear. Or a sour gummy apple.
Wait, because I wanted to try it myself at the grocery store the other day.
So your mom bought them. She bought banana. Or no, it's like chocolate covered banana. So it's like chocolate and banana. Mm-hmm. Sour apple, sour blue raspberry, and sour orange.
It's like a protein bar, but it's like sour fruit.
It is a protein bar that has 166 grams of protein.
That's not real. That's not right. 166 grams of protein.
I can't read this.
Probably 16.
Oh yeah, 16. That's it. It says 16. I thought it was a 6. 16 grams of protein.
Yum.
And a candy bar. This is a gummy candy bar. I have no idea how this is healthy because I am eating
it's probably not
gummy candy bar.
Okay, I'll go get it from the grocery store. I'll review it next week. Okay. I like how this has turned into a food podcast.
We'll have a food review. Yeah. Raised on Sports. You never know what we're going to talk about. Sports and food.
And food, always. Anyways, I don't remember. Oh, ESPN. On my last day at ESPN, they took us out to a lunch, like on our last day. And they were like, okay, we want to know, like, what was your favorite part and your least favorite part of the internship? And I was like, rosebud and thorn. Like, let's do it. Everybody looked at me like I was insane. They were like, what did you just say? I'm like, you guys have never heard of a rosebud and thorn. And they're like, is that like a your generation kind of thing? Because me, Belle, and Alex, my 2 roommates, every time we go to dinner, or actually every week on Sunday nights, we do our rosebud and thorn of the week. It's just how we kind of start the conversation.
Good and you're bad.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Rose is like your favorite part of the week. Thorn, your least favorite part of the week. And then bud is something you're looking forward to for next week.
Okay.
But so, like, have you heard of it?
No, I haven't. So new segment.
But like, I'm so surprised. I thought this was like a known thing of rosebud and thorn. Oh, well, give me your rose and thorn of the weekend.
All right. My rose and thorn of the weekend. Obviously, the rose was just the weekend in Green Bay as a whole. Just 10 guys, 10 of my best friends going, having a great time. Everybody got along and pitching in and doing their thing and just having a great weekend. I could single out, there's nothing I could really single out special other than maybe just sitting in Lambeau Field.
Love.
But just the weekend at whole. And then the thorn had to be losing my fantasy football matchup.
Okay. And that's not that big of a thorn because we always got next week.
We always got next week. I will bounce back. Fox and Cox will rebound.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah, we'll save that one.
You still have to teach me how to trade my players. And
okay, okay.
Like maybe a lesson next week or something.
Yeah.
On the pod. Yeah. Wait, that's good. I'm glad you had a good weekend. And it sounds great.
Great
I definitely didn't have as much of an eventful weekend as you did. I almost watched Clemson lose to Troy.
Unbelievable.
Was that not crazy?
I had no idea the game was going on, and I get a text from another member in the league with the score of 17-0 Troy. Second quarter or something like that. And
is that when you called me?
And that's when I called you. Oh, yes, we got to talk about that.
Yes, you FaceTimed me.
Do you know how that started though? Did I tell you why we called you?
No.
Okay, so Courtney Shelton, Darren's daughter. So this was the big weekend that Darren had to go back to Tennessee for a wedding, our good friend's wedding, and decided to go on the fantasy football trip instead.
Okay.
Courtney, his daughter, calls him or texted him, Dad, I'm at the wedding. They're doing a father-daughter dance, and I'm really sad right now. My dad's not here to dance with. It was just to give him bust his balls a little bit.
Some shit, yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, he shows us this text, and we're like, let's call her. Let's call her right now. And we're in the middle of the Green Bay parking lot, and just hammered too. And let's call her, and we're going to do a father-daughter dance right here, right now. So we called her at the wedding. First Darren called her. She wouldn't answer. So I go, I'm calling her. And Darren's, answer your phone. Finally, she answered her phone. It's me. She's FaceTime. She shows she's at the wedding, showing everybody. And then we show her our phone where we are. We're like, here we go. Father-daughter dance right here. So we made Darren and Courtney dance together in the parking lot.
On FaceTime.
On FaceTime for the father-daughter dance at the wedding.
Bro, what?
Yeah. And then of course all of our good friends, the Lawsons, Crockers were there, Sherwoods were there, everybody was there. They're all jumping on the FaceTime. Look where we are. Oh my gosh. That's adorable. So then we hung up and I go, that's it. I gotta call Reagan right now. So
and then I was hammered at a bar as well.
And you were hammered, and it was 17-0 Troy.
I bet the FaceTimes were a little different from her at the wedding, saying, I miss you, father-daughter dance. To be like,
yeah, you going goddamn Clemson.
Well, what happened this weekend was we were totally planning to go to the game. We had tickets, like my roommate bought a ticket, and we started at the bars, as everyone does, going to tailgates and stuff, and then we were heading over to the game. Right when we were walking into the game, it was probably 5 minutes after kickoff. They're like, you got to get out. We're not letting anyone else into the game. There was a lightning and thunder. So it was 17-0 Troy. Is probably end of the first quarter or something like that. And I don't know. Everyone's like, it's a gift from God. God literally said, delay this game. Lightning's coming. Stop. We need a full factory reset because Clemson, what the hell is going on?
So it was a lightning delay that got them
a
little kick in the rear.
Yep. So it was probably an hour delay. Okay. It started pouring rain. And then when we came back, it was a little bit before halftime or so. And we finally at least tried.
Got it together.
But I did see that the last time that we struggled against Troy, we did win a national championship that year.
Good to know.
So I don't know if there's some parallels going on. We always struggle against Troy. If you look back in our past, even before me, we've never played Troy since being here, but Troy, we've always struggled against them. So I'm really hoping this isn't I don't know, changing up our season. I still have faith in our team, but it was pouring rain on Saturday. So I never made it to the game. Is moral of the story. We never made it to the game. We just decided to go to the bar and watch the rest of the game. Everyone was there because nobody was in the stadium.
So were you
Everyone
at least cheering the comeback? Like, was everybody screaming when they pulled ahead? And
honestly, no, because we're like, this is like, we should be winning. It's not even like, yay, oh my gosh, we finally scored. It's like, why weren't we scoring before? Why were they up 17-0? It's like, thank God. Like, literally, because what the heck? So that was kind of like our Saturday. We were out from like 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Such a fun day.
Good.
And thank goodness we won, because it would be a very different story and very different.
Yeah.
If we lost. But that was probably the highlight of my weekend. My rose. That was my rose.
That was your rose.
That just the day in general is like a really fun day. And the fact that we pulled it together and we won. Probably I don't even know, my thorn. I had a good weekend. Probably like doing homework on Sunday. And like being a little bit hungover and like having to do some meetings for tour guides and stuff.
Knowing that you got to get back to the real life.
Exactly. Kind of feels like I haven't been focused on, sorry, Dad, I don't know if you want to hear this. I haven't really been focused on school. I've really been focusing on enjoying my senior year, and like you guys were just here last weekend. So
well, real quick, side note then. What's this ESPN intern that Mom was telling me about?
ESPN intern.
Something coming up in Indianapolis?
Oh, NCAA.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I applied for my
ESPN.
first post-grad job, guys.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, applied, like literally. It's a shot in the dark. I don't really know anyone there. I know a girl who went through the postgraduate like internship thing 2 years ago. But yeah, it's this post-grad internship. It's a year long. It's through the NCAA.
Okay.
But the girl who did it now works for ESPN as like a social content producer kind of thing. Like they really set you up for the future. And it's in the heart of like Indianapolis, right where the NCAA headquarters is. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I'm applying for another one right now with the Masters. They have like a postgraduate internship. Like a year long. I'm kind of looking for like year-long internships. I don't know. It's still September. I'm not too worried, but yes, I am applying for real world jobs, Dad. So my mind has been not focused on classes.
A little distracted. That's okay.
A wee bit distracted, but things are picking up, and I need to get ahead of myself.
Good.
But yeah, that's kind of like my rose and thorn.
All right.
There isn't really anything crazy that happened this weekend with sports.
Yeah, it was kind of a down weekend. Obviously, NFL starting up.
Yeah, I mean, week one's always exciting, always fun. Oh, what was oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the two teams with the comeback. They
Buffalo Bills and the Ravens.
Bills.
Yeah. Yes. Sunday Night Football.
Was a crazy game. They scored, I thought it was like 16 points.
Down 15 with 3 minutes to go. Something like that. Yeah.
Josh Allen pulled through for them. Seriously.
He's a gamer. I love him.
That was probably the most exciting thing that happened. The Chiefs lost. Interesting.
In Brazil to the Chargers.
Yep. Big Chargers fan. The Rams won. I turned into a Rams fan this season.
Yes, you did.
And I think I'm going to stick with it. I've never really had a team that I rooted for anything.
Claim it.
Right. I picked my team because, me and Matthew Stafford are like...
Yeah, your buds. You and Puka.
Me and Puka are literally best friends. So why wouldn't I cheer for my best friends on the field, right?
So let's get into just a couple college football games this weekend. Maybe make some picks. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. We haven't done picks since last season.
All right. Here we go. First game. Let's go South Florida, 2-0. Finally just cracked the top 25.
South
at Miami, 2-0.
Ooh.
All right. So
are they all rivals?
Rivalish, right?
Okay.
Probably South Florida being the smaller of the two schools.
For sure.
maybe thinks that this is a bigger rival to them. So, where do you want to go? South Florida at Miami, both 2-0.
Okay, I think Miami's going to win this game. I
Okay.
also, personally, from Clemson's point of view, want Miami to win this game. I want Miami to be the best possible team they can be. They're good. What are they ranked right now? 5, 6, something?
I'd have to look it up. They are. This is.
There's something around there.
This is 18 against 5.
Oh, they're 5. Oh, South Florida's 18.
Yeah, just cracked the top 25 at 18.
Yeah. That's not just cracking it. That's
making it.
That's
all right. Well, then good. I'm picking South Florida.
All right.
I don't know a whole lot about them.
Right.
I know Miami looked very good, beating Notre Dame in week 1. But
what's his face? Carson Beck.
Yeah, don't like him.
Me neither.
So I'll go South Florida then.
All right, we'll go head to head right now.
All right, SEC battle. Georgia 2-0 at Tennessee 2-0.
And what are their rankings?
Georgia coming in ranked 6th in the nation. Tennessee is 15th in the nation.
This will be a good game.
Early game.
This is an early big matchup. Knowing people at Tennessee and Georgia, I don't really know. Who do you choose?
All right, I'll go first on this one.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, I think this is a coin flip. I don't think Georgia is as strong as they've been in years past, but obviously very good. I think the game being at Tennessee, I believe that this is where game day is as well.
Rocky Top,
I believe. So yeah, I'll take the balls. And with that, I don't know if that's an upset or not. Let's see. Is there a spread on this one? Georgia's favored by 3.5. So I guess this would be an upset. I'll take Tennessee.
All right. I was gonna think Tennessee as well. Like you said, it's a coin flip. It can go either way. I honestly don't know too much about these teams. I just know that they both played well the last 2 weeks. I know Georgia hasn't played good teams. They played randos. I'll take Tennessee too. I kind of want them to win. I guess, like you said, it's the underdog. But again, coin flip. But this will kind of determine a lot for the rest of the season for either of these teams.
Number 16, Texas A&M going into Notre Dame. Number 8, Notre Dame. Notre Dame looking for their first win. You're up first. Who do you got?
Notre Dame. They had a bye last week?
They had a bye. So they're 0-1. Okay. Texas A&M's 2-0.
I say Notre Dame is hungry for their first win. They just barely lost to Miami in the last minutes of the game. So I really want to see them win and win hard. I want to see them beat them by 17 points.
Yeah, I think A&M's a good team coming in. Notre Dame starting their schedule off very strong with Miami and now Texas A&M. So I think the bye definitely helped last week. So I will as well pick the Irish looking for their first dub.
Let's go.
Our last game of the day. Let's go. Your Tigers, your 1-1 Tigers traveling to Atlanta, taking on ACC team Georgia Tech 2-0. I believe the game is at Atlanta, so kind of a neutral site, even though Georgia Tech's in Atlanta. It is a road game for Clemson. I don't think there's a home field advantage in this one, really. So you going Clemson, Georgia Tech? I remember originally you picked Georgia Tech.
Yep. I said in the very beginning, before any game was played, that we would go 10-1, losing to Georgia Tech away. Unfortunately, I'm already wrong because we lost to LSU first week, but I'm really hoping that they are working on their running game this week. I did hear that they all had COVID last week against Troy, so that's why they were playing bad. But I don't really want to give them any excuses. I picked the Tigers. I think they have a fire under their ass now, and they better win.
They gotta win.
And if they don't, I'll be fucking pissed.
Awesome.
Excuse my language. What about you?
I will go Clemson as well. I probably was on the same page as you, but after their first, they're losing the home opener and then getting a scare last week, I'm really hoping they can kind of put 4 quarters together and step it up. So
I agree.
So that's we'll see what happens. About it. We got to wrap it up.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of all we got for this week. We had a fun story of fantasy football. We talked about lots of food. Talked about Jordan Love's wedding. We talked about our picks for the weekend. This is a fun episode.
Good job. Good
Had
job.
a good time. All right, that's all we have for this week. I'm Reagan, the daughter of this father-daughter podcast.
I'm Jason, the dad of this lovely father-daughter podcast. So
All
thanks
right,
for tuning in.
we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.